Allow me to tell you a story. In time memoriam, the world has shifted in many ways, as we see the vast plane of existence known as Eardsihimmle, realm of the mortals. As the eyes begin to seek the lands below and rest upon the country of Vallinstan, a vast mountainous region known for its ridges and high peaks as well as its bellowing valleys. Its capital is a republic state known as Kilixmire, home to 1 million or so people and led by the Valfor Congress as well as the House of the High Lords. The nation is spoken by the Minister of Ardhir, a title voted on by those within the Congress and House. The current Ardhir is an elven woman known as Ardhir Vesta Kalavid. The capital is built on the second highest peak of the land, where the Congress cascades down into the lower city, brimming with many people, shops, homes, and the occasional self-spoken alchemists that pride themselves on their deep knowledge of magical technology, reaching into its lower slums and farmlands before meeting the valley. Moving closer south is the Underpass Gates, said to have one of very few entrances into the Underdark, where both the forces of the Red Hour, a newly reborn drow community, believe in the old ways of Lolth, as well as the burgeoning communities of Ilias Trei, who has anointed her as the new goddess of the drow. However, there are still many threats that worry even the most hardened adventurer there. Along the coastlines of the country are the port cities known as Quartermain and Hallows Grand Port, being on the open sea trade routes for the country. However, the Cliffs of Thalia, a city built on its independence from the Congress, priding itself on its said independence, is where many go to see new fortunes, and the houses there planning to further expand along the coastlines. However, in the high southern mountains are the towns of Ardali and Sobereth, where their common exports have been the fine mist and frostberry wine, with a few monk temples that are growing exponential intelligence thanks to the magical technology that they have gathered over the last few decades. Between these mountains, however, are known as the Rythros Swamps, said to be heralded by an old and rather malicious force that many try to avoid. The country is not without its darker histories, though. Within the ridges and its bordering cities, there is one mountain range where the former capital, now known as the Vallinstan Summit, was burned and corrupted by a dark ritual in the name of Orcus, the demon lord of undead. And here, within the valley of Kilnor and Kilney Ridge, is the Penance Dunes, a panopticon of a prison where those who are not sent to the gallows are sentenced here, where the scorched land, along with many of its mutated dangers, reside. And thus is where we find our new band of adventurers, in a rather precarious situation.